Right. So very good morning to all. So I'm Sanjeev from Government College Rajahmundry, and welcome to this 2 days hands-on session on MATLAB or OCTAVE for mathematical physics. So this program is at PV Siddhartha College of Arts and Sciences, Vijayawada. Right. So this is for the first semester, or for your case, it is second semester of BSc, single major physics. The paper title suggested by Akshi is Mathematical Methods of Physics. So you can see the syllabus. This is actually an offline workshop, and I'm recording it for the recording purposes. I'm using Zoom. Right. So if you see this Apshi website, the BSc Honor Single Major syllabus is here. The Introduction to Mathematical Physics. So that is the title of the course, Introduction to Mathematical Physics. So if you see the syllabus, there are 5 units: vector analysis, linear algebra, complex numbers, probability, and Fourier analysis. So these are the 5 units we are going to deal with. Actually, the workshop is related to the laboratory session or practical session for this course. So here the suggested softwares are Excel, Python, MATLAB, or OCTAVE. So this OCTAVE is a free version for MATLAB. So the list of experiments. These are the experiments. Graphing standard functions: sin x, cos x, e power x, log x, x square, square root x. That's one. Experimental determination of vector diagram, verification of vector addition and scalar product. So we'll see these experiments using MATLAB. So OCTAVE is the software we're going to use now. So OCTAVE is a free version for MATLAB, and you can download it directly from GNU website. So if you search for GNU Octave, this is the first link. Downloads page. So you have to download this Windows version. I mean, we are using this Windows version, Octave 10.3.0, Windows 64 installer, 510 MB. So you just have to download it and install it. So once you install it, you'll get two icons. One is Octave GUI, another one is Octave CLI, command line interface, and graphical user interface. So you'll get two icons. One is CLI and another Octave, GNU Octave GUI. And we are going to use this GUI, graphical user interface. So once you open this, you'll see the graphical interface. One window saying command window, editor. I mean, these are the two things we are going to use. One is editor, another one is command window majorly. So I'm going to use this Octave GUI, graphical user interface, which is a free version for MATLAB. So MATLAB is actually an acronym for Matrix Laboratory. Matrix Laboratory. So whatever data you are going to deal with, I mean, is English comfortable for everybody? My English, okay, kada? So right. So MATLAB stands for Matrix Laboratory. So whatever data you are processing, even a single number is considered as a one-by-one matrix. Okay. So let's say I'm taking x is equal to 1, some variable. Just type x equal to 1 and enter. Type x equal to 1 and enter. You see. X equal to 1, enter. So that variable x, so if you see the size of x, type in size of x, round brackets. So it is considered as a one-by-one matrix. So it is a one-by-one matrix. Size of x, round brackets. So that is for a single number. Let's say if you are entering y is equal to 2, see, size of y is again 1 by 1. That's also a 1 by 1 matrix. So if you want to enter some matrix kind of data, let's say I'm redefining x with 5 variables separated by space in square brackets. X is equal to square brackets 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, 4 space, 5. So you can again verify the size of that matrix. That is a 1/5 matrix. Note చేస్తుండండి, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి, both you have to work on. Refresh. Enter చేసి మళ్ళీ స్టార్ట్ చేయండి, మళ్ళీ enter again. Okay, so now the matrix X is a 1/5 matrix, 1 row, 5 columns. X is equal to square brackets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is a 1/5 matrix. Okay. You can do it. అవసరం కూడా లేదు. All right. So now so try another kind of input. Let's say y is equal to, so now instead of spaces give comma, like 6 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9 comma 10. Y is equal to square brackets 6 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9 comma 10. And one most important update is MATLAB is case sensitive. So if you are considering your variables in lowercase, it should be lowercase forever. If you are considering your variables in uppercase, it should be uppercase forever. Capital Y, small y different ga తీసుకుంటుంది. So be careful. Okay. So space is a separator for elements in a row. Row లో ఉన్న different elements ని separate చేయడానికి space యూజ్ చేస్తాము. అలాగే comma is also a separator for elements in a row. Right? So another kind of let's say z is equal to 1 semicolon 2 semicolon 3 semicolon 4 semicolon 5. What do you get? Semicolon. X is equal to entropy. X is equal to 1 2 3 4 by square brackets. Z is equal to 1 semicolon, 2 semicolon, 3 semicolon, 4 semicolon 5. So you'll get a column matrix. Semicolon is a separator for elements in the column. And another kind of separator for column elements, you can even try enter. 1 enter, 2 enter, 3 enter, 4 enter, 5. So that also will give you a column matrix. P is equal to square brackets 1 enter, 2 enter, 3 enter, 4 enter, 5. Nice. Connect. It works. Okay. So semicolon and new line are separators for elements in a column. Okay. So now we want a 2 by 2 matrix, let's say. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 in row 1, 3, 4 in row 2. How to do that? How to enter that? Let's say I'm taking Q is equal to, I want to enter a 2 by 2 matrix. 1, 2 in one row, 3, 4 another row. What next? One, two, semicolon, 3, 4. We can verify the size. Size of Q is 2 by 2. So it's a 2 by 2 matrix. Now define another matrix. Let's say I'm defining P 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, P is equal to My P is 5, 6, 7, 8 and Q is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can see the various matrix operations. Let's say try this P plus Q. So trying to add 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5, 6, 7, 8. Result is 6, 8, 10, 12. 6, 8, 10, 12. You can try P minus Q. The difference of those two matrices. Okay, so now P star Q. You get a result for matrix multiplication where first row is multiplied with first column of second matrix. First row of first matrix is multiplied with first column of the second matrix. Your P was 5, 6, 7, 8. Q was 1, 2, 3, 4. P star Q 23, 34, 31, 46. Right? So now so Q is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll try this Q by Q. What do we get? Q by Q is an identity matrix. C multi differential is equal to C is equal to. Control C. Control C. System. Ah,
సార్ ఒకసారి డిలీట్ చేసి ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ చెప్పరా అర్థం కాలేదు పెడితే అలాగ వచ్చిందా సార్
Continue. P by Q. అలాగే ఉంది. Octave GUI అనేది ఓపెన్ చేయాలి. So what is that? Q by Q. That identity matrix. Right. So now, let's say enter X again. X. The data in X was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The data in Y 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So for this row matrices, you can try addition and subtraction operations. Addition and subtraction are allowed, but multiplication is not possible. Addition and subtraction are working fine, but when you try X star Y, there is an error. The row size must be matching with the column size. Row size of the first matrix, sorry, column size of first matrix should be matching with row size of second matrix. Then only conventional matrix multiplication is possible. The operand 1 is 1 by 5, operand 2 is also 1 by 5. There is a mismatch. Matrix multiplication, conventional matrix multiplication is not possible. Right? So in that case, but we are not always in need of those kind of operations. Let's say you want to try or you want to calculate x square. Right? You want to plot a parabola, let's say. You're given a data x from 1 to 5 and you try to plot x square parabola. So you need to calculate the square of each individual element, which is not possible with this command. Right? So to avoid that, to avoid conventional multiplication, you have to use a dot. X dot star y gives you element wise multiplication. Let's say you can even try x dot star x. You get square of individual elements in the matrix X. Yeah, dot star X. Okay. So now you can even try plot x comma x dot star X. You get a parabola. Plot x comma x dot star X. You get a parabola. Is that okay? Is that visible? Okay, na? X comma x dot star X. Okay. So to have element wise multiplication and division, you have to use a dot star or dot slash. So now we'll go back to our previous matrix. Q is equal to 1 2 3 4. Just type in Q and enter. Just type Q and enter, you'll get the matrix. Now Q dot star Q. Q dot star Q gives you square of individual elements.
ఇక్కడ అక్కడ కంప్లీట్ చేయండి.
So q dot star q gives you individual element square. Now try q by q. This is already been tried. So q dot slash q. Individual element division. Element wise division. So when you divide a matrix by itself, you will get a identity matrix, whereas element wise division gives you 1 1 1 1. Now let's say you try this. So you already tried this q by q, right? All right. Try this p by q. P by q. So what is p? This 5 6 7 8. P by q minus 1 2 minus 2 3.
దేని గురించి చెప్పారు సార్
P and q. So p by q is minus 1 2 minus 2 3. Then try p backslash q. You get a different result. P backslash q gives you a different result. So your p by q is that minus 1 2 minus 2 3. P backslash q 5 4 minus 4 minus 3.
Not
Now I want to see what exactly is happening. What is the difference between p slash q and p backslash q? We got two different results. So now to understand that, try this P star INVQ, inverse Q. P star inverse Q. So P star inverse Q, right? So P slash Q is same as P multiplied by inverse of the Q. Okay. Then what about P backslash Q? P backslash Q. So it is actually inverse P multiplied by Q. The same as P backslash Q. Inverse P multiplied by Q means what? P is in the denominator, Q is in the numerator. But during matrix multiplication, you are taking 1 by P multiplied by Q. So is that same as Q by P? So P backslash Q, is it same as Q by P? Right? So for matrix multiplication, order also matters. A multiplied by B is not equal to B multiplied by A. AB is not equal to BA for matrix multiplications. So P backslash Q implies inverse P multiplied by Q, and Q by P is what? Q multiplied by inverse of P. So in both the cases, P is in the denominator, Q is in the numerator, but order matters. So you have to be careful while dealing with conventional matrices. Whereas if you try P dot slash, sorry, P dot backslash Q, you get some number, and Q dot slash P. Both will be same. That's not conventional matrix operation, it is element wise operation. So in both the cases, P is in the denominator, Q is in the numerator. But here we have only element wise operation, so both results are matching. Okay. Right? So this P slash Q is P multiplied by inverse of Q. P backslash Q is inverse of P multiplied by Q. Right. So with that, let's say what is your P? 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can access individual elements of the matrix by using round brackets. P of 1 comma 1 is the 1 1 element. P12 is the second element. So that's how you can access individual elements of the matrix. So now with that quick introduction, we'll go into graph plotting, which is our first experiment in the list. So for that, open the editor. Open the editor. This is in the editor. So I'm defining x, the variable starting from 0 up to 5 with a step size of 0.1. To understand that better, take this x is equal to 1:5. Go to command window. Go to command window and enter this x is equal to 1:5. You get numbers from 1 to 5 with a step size of 1. And if you want to precisely define the step size, let's say 1:0.5:5. So that 0.5 is a step size. Now for a smooth car, I'll decrease the step size. Let's say, try once again. Place a semicolon at the end. 1, 0.5 up to 5. Semicolon. And then the command will be executed, but output will not be displayed on the command window. X is equal to 1 is to 0.5 is to 5, semicolon. Then the command will be executed, but output is not displayed. So now define x is equal to 0 to, so now go to editor. Okay. Right.
రిజల్ట్ ఎందుకు రావడానికి కారణం రాకపోవడానికి కారణం ఏంటి సార్?
అంటే ప్రతిసారి మనం రిజల్ట్ చూడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. లాట్ ఆఫ్ స్పేస్. ప్రతిసారి రిజల్ట్ మధ్య మధ్యలో ఏం జరుగుతుంది అనేది మనకు అనవసరం. లాస్ట్ స్టెప్ ఒకసారి చూస్తే సరిపోవచ్చు. దెన్ వి సప్రెస్. First number is row index, second number is column index. Now I'm considering x is equal to 0 to 0.1 up to 5. And I plot x comma x dot star x. You get a clear parabola, smooth parabola. Command. List of windows, command window.
ఇక్కడ తప్పు తీసుకున్నాం సార్, అందుకే రాలేదు. 5 మళ్ళీ సార్ ఇది డిలీట్ చేయడానికి ఉన్నదా?
Round bracket. Plot command is in round brackets. use a semicolon. Semicolon. Suppress the output. ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది డిస్ప్లేలోకి రావాలి అంటే ప్రతిసారి మనం ప్రతి స్టెప్ చూడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఓకే, so you can try other functions as well, like plot x comma exponential x, which is e power x. ఈక్వల్ టు పెట్టారు ఈక్వల్ ఇక్కడ ఈక్వల్ టు లేదు ప్లాట్ దగ్గర కామన్ లేదు కదా ఈక్వల్ లేదు కదా మినిమైజ్ అయి ఉంటుంది చూడండి. ఒకవేళ మీకు ప్లాట్ కమాండ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయ్యి కనపడకపోతే మినిమైజ్ అయి ఉంటుంది చూడండి. ఓవర్ రైట్ అవుతుంది చూద్దాం నెక్స్ట్ సెషన్. ఎస్ minimize. Yeah, correct. Okay. Now you can try the list of functions available for you, like x comma log x. Here log 0 is infinity and log 1 is 0. So when you place the mouse pointer on the graph, you can see the values of the functions. Log 0 is 1. Log 1 is 0. I mean, log 0 is infinity. Got part of it because we are not considered values up to 2 pi. Alt tab. Alt tab. Alt tab. Use Alt tab to switch between windows. You want. Oh. Right. So we'll close the session for now and continue post lunch. The rest of the topics will be continued post lunch.